Yo, Bucky. You know, let me explain something. The problem is when you start being elitist like this, right? When you start being elitist like this, you literally lose all credentials. Okay? Marriage has never been an emotional thing. It's a sacred covenant. Then I say, no, it is emotional for the majority of people. It's not a business thing if you both follow the Lord. Then I show you how like 30 to 50% of people that follow the Lord end up getting divorced. And then you say they're just people who lost their faith. It would be like I tell you, yo, Bucky, if you're not willing to literally beat your mother to death because she doesn't pray enough, then you're not a real Christian. You know what I mean? And then you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then I tell you, yeah, the rate of real Christians that beat their mother to death is like 100% because that's what I classify as a real one. You know what I mean? Like you can't give your own definitions and your own like takes on what actually is or isn't something. You know what I mean? Like that's just not how it works. It's like I tell you, no real heck remains are going eclipse, you know? And then it's like you tell me, well, Dantes, 50% of them do. And then I tell you, like, oh yeah, but they're not real heck remains. You know, they don't have 20,000 hours on the game. Like that's just like not how it works. And Fabrizio, 14 months, I'm back. Thank you. It's about the man and the woman coming together to elect the image of the Lord in their marriage. I'll just say that. Yeah, and I'll just say that 95% of people getting married nowadays don't view it that way. Even the ones that are Christian, they don't view it that way. They don't. It's an emotional progression system. That's literally what it is nowadays. Back in the day, it used to be a business thing, 100%, because even back in the olden days when religion was prominent, people would only get married for like, because they wanted either dowries or to like cement fucking allegiances between like different houses and shit. So it's literally a business proposal back then, right? With very few people actually getting married for love. And then nowadays, it's like, it's literally a thing where people are just getting married because they, like, is this real? I mean, my nephew just walked into a Galio taunt and then just flashed into the middle of 4 people and now he's gonna die. Okay. Alright. As long as we don't allow them to get my bot side here, I think it's actually completely fun. No, the thing is, like, I don't think Bucky is, like... The problem is that Bucky's just talking from an idealistic standpoint when idealistic things don't exist, you know what I mean? It's like Bucky would be the kind of guy that says, like, in a perfect society, people can walk around at whatever time they want because they should never fear for, like, their safety, you know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, and then you walk around at night and you get fucking, like, gang banged and killed, you know? It's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's like you can't talk about idealist standpoints when you're talking about, like, realities. I found that I wasn't a real Christian because a real one would never go against the church or some other bullshit. Well, listen, I'll be the first one to say it. I think that the idea of spirituality is really good, and having a connection with like a higher power like God is like a really important thing. But the only thing that religion serves to do is, you know, it's like, it'll give some people a sense of direction, sure, right? But it's like, religion doesn't actually serve a purpose, you know what I mean? The only purpose religion serves in any society, or for anyone, is if they feel like they're lost, and it gives them, like, some kind of, like, purpose within themselves, you know? But the truth is that, like, religion is, like, and that applies to, like, all religions, you know? It's like, it's just a label, you know what I mean? So just a label that you don't need. Could probably look on fucking Dragon here. If idealistic things don't exist, then what are you? If you can't acknowledge the fact that there's a difference between an idealistic reality and then an actual reality, then I don't know what to tell you, dude. Ideally, I would sit here and I would fucking 1v9 every single game with 30 kills, but in reality, you can't, you know, it's like, ideally, I wouldn't have to fucking deal with the tank metas, but I do, you know, it's like, it's just a thing. Seems like you study all religions to judge. You don't need to study all religions. They're all the same at the end of the day. Religions are all the same. Even though they're going to have different customs, different things that they do, and different like traditions, the truth is that they're just a way to get people together. That's all they are. A way to get people together and unite them in like a common like goal. That's the only thing they do. I mean, that's sad. I want to look for some kind of invade, but I don't think I'll be able to now. How do you auto like that? Spacebar. I have attack move clicks. That's a spacebar. I wonder if I could actually kill Riven here. I don't think so, though. Oh, she wants to greed for this wave, though. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, this Cassante sucks. If I take the resources, I can potentially 1v9. Isn't that even political ideologies, though? Uniting people into a common goal? Kinda, yeah. Politics, religion, it's all like the same kind of thing. Let me see what we could do here. You're only talking for Christianity, you have no clues about other parts of the world. I mean, listen, say that if you want. Do you know what the real problem with religion is? I'll explain it to you. The problem with religion is that it takes a concept which is spirituality and it puts it in control of humans, right? And then when you put it in control of humans, the thing is that over the course of the years or whatever it might be, there's always going to be people that are going to use that as a way to like further their own agendas. And every religion in every country on every planet, no matter what, right? They could change interpretations, they could change like belief systems, like anything can change, right? As long as enough people are like going for it. So that's why it's like spirituality is something that's untouchable because that's your connection with a higher power. Whereas religion is just like the human manifestation of that. You know, it's like if anything, religion is almost like an insult to God. You know what I mean? To any God. Because the thing is that it's like, how can you sit there and put people in control of what should be a person's like individual fucking connection with that higher power, you know? Kinda just want to play for the fucking grubs here. But at the same time, if I could get this dragon, then we play second dragon, it's also gonna be really good too. I'm just a little worried that I'm gonna stack some R this game. Because we only have this damage here. Not everyone uses religion like that, though. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. The only real purpose that it serves is giving people a sense of direction if they feel like they're otherwise directionless. You know what I mean? Like for me, right? The reason why I'm so passionate about League is because I view League the same way that someone might view Christianity, or another person might view like Islam. You know what I mean? That's how I view League of Legends. That's how I view Hecarim actually. You know what I mean? It's like Hecarim build paths, Hecarim itemization, Hecarim like how to play Hecarim in the meta. That is my fucking religion. You know what I mean? So like what I live by, it's like the code that I go by. It's like everything to me. Oh, nice. Perfect. If I just leave him now, we're good. Perfect. You can't be serious? Listen, once you learn about Hecarim itemization, you'll change your tune. That's all I'm going to say. I actually know exactly what you mean, Dantes. Yeah, like, it's just at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people in life especially, they're going to sit there and they're just going to want some kind of sense of direction, They're going to want something where they're like, what am I actually like working towards? And when you don't have that, that's why a lot of people nowadays are going to feel like directionless. They'll spend like 30 hours a day doom scrolling and shit. But when you have that like sense of direction, it's like, oh, that's like my sense of direction. And that's what like League in my career has always been to me. It's like that's always been what it's been. It's like I think you have cancer for saying that in game. You can think that. One of the teachings that you guys have to know, and this is like a universal teaching, that doesn't matter if you're born in 1200 BC, doesn't matter if you're born 1,000 years in the future, doesn't matter if you're from fucking Africa, from North America, from Antarctica, okay? The one thing that is always the same, no matter what, is that every person's interpretation of reality is their own, right? What means the world to you means nothing to someone else, and that's just how life is. So that's why it's like, the thing is at the end, you can have your own thing, where it's like, you're saying this is like my thing that I do, this is like what I'm dedicating my life towards, this is like how I view a certain thing. But just because you view it that way, doesn't mean that it's the right way to be. It just means that it's what works for you. You know what I mean? I want to check over here. Oh, wait a second. Dive this. Fuck off. I shouldn't have graded. Should have just backed off. This is coming from the guy who said, I am Jesus, I am the Son of God. Yeah. I mean, listen, if I think I'm the fucking Messiah, I'm the Messiah. It's just how it is. What do you want me to tell you? Because at the end of the day, the universe, like, this is what people don't understand, okay? Guys, it's very simple. The universe is not what you actually see. The universe is what you interpret, right? If I wake up one morning and if I say I'm having a bad day, then no matter what, I will have a bad day because no outside force can ever penetrate my mind, right? And it's the same thing when it comes to your ideologies. It's the same thing when it comes to your viewpoints. It's the same thing when it comes to literally anything on this planet. Your reality is literally what you make of it, right? Like it's literally just what it is, you know. So that's why it's a thing where if I want to wake up one morning and if I want to think that I'm a magician, you know, and that I can literally do anything on this planet and I'm actually like the son of God and like and it's going crazy and all that shit, I am, you know. Because who's gonna sit there and invade my brain to tell me that I'm not, you know? So that's why it's like the universe is entirely mental. Like the universe that you create doesn't exist in a physical standpoint. It just exists in your interpretation of what reality really is, you know?